You know what's really gonna suck is that everything's gonna be eventually behind a glass case, and you know who's gonna be complaining is the people that caused this to happen in the first place. Stop stealing stuff from Micro Center. Like, no joke, I feel like we're honestly going to get to a point where everything in their mother is gonna be behind a padlock. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into r/iamatotalpieceofsh because honestly, let's face it, we are still on the track to Idiocracy being a documentary. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. Let's see if we can get this video to them good old fat stack of them 1,000 likes. Okie dokie, let go. Now I gotta say, the first thing I thought of when I was seeing this was was Robin Williams covering it on his stand-up routine, and he had actually said that this is apparently the Tibetan good luck charm if the Confederate flag is just a symbol of states' rights, or something along those lines. I have a bunch of his stand-up routine stuff popped up in my Pandora algorithm, so it's funny to listen to his stuff, because a lot of the times it's just nice to hear. A really tough day for Shepherds of Good Hope CEO. Two apparent protesters with the convoy hurt a homeless person near the Shepherds of Good Hope Saturday, and then hurled slurs at a security guard who went to assist him, the shelter's president and CEO said Sunday. Later, a mob of belligerent, unmasked protesters demanded food at the soup kitchen. Staff members who were being harassed initially served meals to some of the protesters in order to de-escalate the situation, said this person. It was a very difficult day for them. The disruptions were many, they are working hard, they are tired, and we are short-staffed. When people are taking away their ability to provide services to many of the most vulnerable people in the city, it is very discouraging. Yeah, this is outright unfortunate, because if you have people that are being aggressive towards you and all you're doing is trying to help, it really discourages you from wanting to actually help, which then causes people to be more aggressive because they're more short-staffed, so it's unfortunately just like this perpetual motion of, here we go again, great. Caved in dad, 32, is left paralyzed with half a skull and sunken brain after a brutal attack. There's two bits that are unfortunate to this, to the most part, on top of the dude being hurt in general, is the fact that he died 23 months after the attack, and the assailant only got 2 months in prison. That's outrageous. I don't know why anybody would ever do this, and honestly, I'm at a loss of words for what to even think of this. And why the person that did this to them only got 2 months in prison is just beyond me. I have absolutely no idea what kind of judicial system thought that 2 months was perfectly fine. Now, for some lighthearted fun, what is one conspiracy theory that, no matter what anyone says you believe is true? Mine is that the moon landing in 1969 was completely faked. Just nothing about it makes sense, especially NASA. Oh, great, one of the flat earth schmucks. I was honestly surprised that it didn't show up earlier. It's fitting that Redacted would tweet this on the literal anniversary of the 1967 Apollo 1 fire that killed Gus Grissom and 2 fellow astronauts, brave men who strove to do what others thought impossible. Ah yes, and what a better date to post this than something that would make this person come off as a bigger dong than the 2 that Charlie has in his video. Contact, don't look up Moby Huge unless you're doing it in incognito mode. Me, a lighthearted conspiracy theory about the 1961 moon landing. McCain Trash, you're being insensitive to the Apollo 1 fire that killed Gus Grissom on this day in 1967. What the frick, clown? You and Meg need to get out more. Gotta relax with this weird obsession. But you do realize, like, out of all of the 365 days of the year you could have posted this, you chose to pick on the one day that is significant to people that are loving the astronauts and what they do. But yeah, of course, go off saying you did nothing wrong. God forbid you aren't physically able to ever point a finger at yourself and say, oops, my bad. And I think this in general is just, it really sucks that there are people that will deny literally anything unless they are physically there. Like, to this day, there are still people that deny that September 11th happened, even though there are people that had video footage from their apartments seeing everything happen at so many different videos. There's no way that every single person in those videos was in on it. Like, there are legitimately people that are that stubborn that if, like, they never went outside, they wouldn't accept the fact that the sky is blue. Like, feel free to have your conspiracy theories about, like, stuff that's, like, Mattress Firm being some sort of dark web thing with them being all so close to each other, but if it's over, like, a really serious issue, you're gonna have a lot of people that are gonna be saying, no, you're not correct. Found the text from the 2020 boy who absolutely destroyed me. I read some of this ahead of time, and yeah, no, this is gonna suck. Hey, I've been thinking, and I don't think this is gonna work. I'm sorry. I know we've been talking for months, but to be honest, I didn't ever really like you. I was just lonely. I've been wanting to tell you this for weeks, but I didn't want you out of my life completely, because you genuinely are a great person. Basically, I've been leading you on. Whoops. Like, I can't sugarcoat this. I was and have been leading you on. This all might sound rude, but I'm going to be honest with you. You don't seem like relationship material. Like, a lot of people fall in love or experience love. I don't know. I don't think you ever will, sadly. It's a you problem. You need to fix some things about yourself. Your looks. You're okay, but not cute. Pretty, beautiful, gorgeous. You just aren't confident. Now, this is the last thing I'm going to say. I think you're unlovable. Maybe. Why do I get the weird feeling in the back of my head that the reason this guy said that you aren't confident was because maybe she wasn't up for wearing something like a deep V shirt? Plus, like, in all of this, why did you have to go and tear the person down like this? You really could have just said, I don't think things are gonna work out, and you didn't have to do all of this stuff to attack the person mentally. It tastes better when it's free. But nothing is free. Do you know this guy? He claimed to be this name, but later, he also claimed to be this other name. Did he accidentally reveal his real name? He ran a tab for hours at this tavern in this location, and then put a hoodie on his head and snuck out while pretending to go on a bathroom trip. He stiffed them on the bill and this bartender's tip. Someone must know this guy. What a tool. Here's to hoping he is identified. I hope they find him. I love that restaurant. Hey, the owner is from this place. My money's on them finding him. I was at the Carrabba's, and this kid did the very same thing. I felt so bad for the bartender because he was young and practically in tears because he said he was responsible for the money he got stiffed, so me and my cousin gave him a $20 tip to help pay. Our bill was $20 because we only went in for a drink. That's awful. I hope they find him. The one part that had me kind of stumped for a quick second was how in fact this dude was able to run up a tab and then stiff the bill, because last I checked, don't bars hold your card for whatever method you're paying with while you build up that tab and everything, and then once you ask for your card back, they charge it? Because honestly, the only thing that I could then think of was maybe he used one of those prepaid cards that only had a fixed amount, or maybe it was a fake card, something along the lines. But still, when you stiff on bills, the money has to come out of somebody's pocket. So it really is unfortunate that it comes out of the people that are trying to help you eat and consume drinks. Hopefully the guy's caught, because honestly, this is just absolutely ridiculous, and I hate people that do this. Virginia police said they arrested a woman on Friday who threatened to bring loaded weapons into her children's school to protest a mask mandate during a school board meeting, prompting the school's officials to increase security. The parent, redacted, was charged with making a verbal threat while on school property and released by a judge on a $5,000 bond, this department said. No mask mandates. My children will not come to school Monday with a mask on. All right, that is not happening, Blank told the school board during a comment period on Thursday. And I will bring every single weapon loaded and ready, she said before being cut off because she had passed the 3-minute speaking limit. Yes, hi, I have an issue with this place I do not attend, but for some reason I feel like I could dictate what my child wants and wants to not do at the school, so I'm going to bring loaded weapons into the building. Yes, totally. I have an issue with a face mask going on, but let's give the school a reason to put metal detectors in. That is totally a great thing. What were you on before you said all that? Plus, if I remember correctly, as of recently, there was that event at Magruder High School where some person unfortunately is in critical condition because somebody decided to do that exact thing, and that's like a 20-minute drive away from me, so like I heard a lot of it. But yeah, no, that's totally just a great thing to do. Threaten to bring weapons into a school just because you have an issue with your child wearing a freaking cloth piece over their mouth. Totally not a perfect example showing that evolution is going backwards, but with that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. Let's see if we can get this video to them 1,000 likes. That would be super duper awesome, but I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.